Nigel Dorchester here again with another episode of Bottoms Up. Today we have Einstök Pale Ale from the north of Iceland. Now you're thinking to yourself, what does an Icelandic beer taste like? Is it worth my time? Today we'll find out. So, a little bit about this beer. I have no background in it, never tasted it before. So, here we go. 10-degree angle. Pour it in. As you can see, we always talk about the heads and how important they are. The smaller the head, the more balanced the beer. So this one comes in at about a quarter of a finger length. And for a pale ale, this is quite dark. Carbonation is good. Quite bubbly. And what's so special about this beer today, why I'm excited to do such a Icelandic pale ale, is because you don't typically get these types of beers here in the United States or even in Europe. So to have such a beer is to try something new and exciting for me. On the back it reads, 3 kinds of hops combined with pure Icelandic water to create our version of the pale ale, where robust flavor meets smooth malt. Cascade hops give it the American character, while Northern Brewer and Hallerford tradition add just enough bitterness to make this ale refreshingly Icelandic. So it could be a mix that has Icelandic water in it. I'm curious to see how it tastes. Only one way to find out, and you know what that is. Bottoms up. I like this. It's very refreshing. You can tell it has hints of citrus, lime. It has just the right amount of bitterness for my tastes, and on top of that, it's not too hoppy, which I'm not a fan of IPAs, and neither was Mr. Bigglesworth, who decided to jump on here. It finishes cleanly, although there is a little alcoholic taste afterwards, which is tolerable in this case. Usually I'm not a big fan of such things, but in this case it's tolerable. You can taste the freshness of the beer because of the Icelandic water that it uses. So you almost see me want to take another swig of it just in front of the camera. So you can tell it's actually quite good. I would rate this beer an 8 out of 10 simply because it's very clean finishing, very crisp, and it has all the qualities I look for in a beer. So it's a great beer to have just in your stock if you have one or what have you. And it's a good one to have just lying around in case you want to impress a guest or something of that sort, something new and different. So 8 out of 10, and tune in next week for another episode of Bottoms Up.